The keys don't need to be in the pocket. Wallet doesn't need to be in the pocket. But don't let me forget the keys or the wallet. The wallet is important for obvious reasons, and the key is important for obvious reasons as well. I'd hate to have to walk home. I live about 4 miles from where I'm at right now, and I don't have my running shoes on. I got my Birkenstocks, and you guys will be happy to know, or at least some of you will be happy to know, I'm not wearing socks with my Birkenstocks today. But either way, I'm not ready to walk 4 miles home on this gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon here in Naperville, Illinois. So remind me as I'm signing off to pick up my keys and my wallet, if you will. Sometimes I can be a little absent-minded and forget what I'm doing and where I am at. But anyway, am I starting to talk too early? I don't have a massive crowd like I was hoping. About 25 minutes ago, I decided to put a time limit on when I was going to hop on live here on YouTube. And so I ran outside. I was sitting at Starbucks in downtown Naperville. Had just walked in and had a gentleman come up and shake my hand and say he follows me on TikTok and how he appreciates me. Hello, Anne-Marie. How he appreciates what I'm doing and how I'm doing good things, and asked me about working out. And I ironically had just come from the gym moments before. He said I had beautiful kids, which I must say I do agree with. I have beautiful kids as well. And we talked for a little bit. Then I started talking with a young woman next to me who, ironically, or I don't know if it's irony, but happens to be a kindergarten teacher for special ed children. And we had a nice talk, and we talked about social media and what I'm doing and what she does with her kids and how much she loves what she does, and just thought it was a neat thing. And one thing led to another, as life often does, and here I am about at 2:30 going live for you on YouTube. And it's going to be a little challenging for me. It might be a little challenging for me. I wonder how I can fix this. If I fix this, am I going to lose you? I want to be able to read the questions that are coming if anybody makes a comment or a question, and it's hard to do in this lighting. The sun is beaten down. I'm in downtown Naperville. Give you a quick tour of where I am. Downtown Naperville, right along our gorgeous, gorgeous river walk across from Hotel Indigo and the river. Got a lot of people walking by today because it is a beautiful day to be downtown. Got a lot of algae going on the river. 'Tis the season, and we got the beautiful covered bridges behind us. What if I went this way? No, let's keep going this way. So, hold on. I'm going to try something. I hope I don't lose you. No, I can't lose you. No, okay. Get out of here. You're back. I hope I didn't lose you. If I did lose you, I apologize. But anyway, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a little show I've been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking, sharing some feelings, sharing some ups and downs we have in life, kind of sharing my little adventure that is my life. And one thing I've realized over the last 4.5 years, a couple things I've realized. First of all, I've had a lot of ups and downs. I have a lot of really have had a lot of really high highs and a few kind of deep, dark lows. And I thought it was just me. At times I thought the world was picking on me or the God was picking on me. And I have realized, and I was talking about this a few minutes ago with the young lady at Starbucks, I have realized that we all go through stuff and we all have our ups and downs. And we all face challenges, and it doesn't matter how beautiful the wife is, how fancy the car is, how big the home is, that we all have challenges and we all deal with stuff from time to time. And that all of our stuff looks a little bit different, but there's a commonality in that we're all humans, and we all have great moments and we all have some tougher moments, and we all deal with challenges, whether they're financial or physical or emotional or what have you. And by doing this show, and again, it's been going for about 4.5 years, it's kind of like therapy for me. And I feel a lot better after I go on live and after I talk for a little bit. Excuse me. Because I get the stuff off my chest. I tell you, where you don't want all that stuff is on your chest. And whether you go see a therapist or you have some good friends you can talk to, maybe a spouse that you can talk to, if you're hurting or you're struggling out there, don't carry it around inside you for long, because it's a yucky feeling. It's a yucky feeling. And for me, I talked about it before, my biggest issue, and I had several big issues, but one of my big issues was a really, really negative voice inside my head saying mean things to me. And it's hard to be happy in life when you're always in fight or flight mode. And I think for me, I was always running from something, and I think it was probably the voice inside my head more often than not. And through over a lot of work, I feel a little more calm. I still have ups and downs. I still have struggles. But I think I've come a long way. I know that I have. And it feels pretty good. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know. And by the way, you know I go to Starbucks a lot. I'm a big fan of Starbucks. I actually rode my scooter today because it is a gorgeous day. Rode by a Pete's Coffee in Naperville that had a nice patio. I considered stopping there because I could have done my show on the patio and not been hunched over like I am right now and sat in a little more comfort. But I realized pizza isn't for me and Starbucks is. And I'm a huge fan of Starbucks. And as I was heading out, as I knew I wanted to go live at 2:30, because I ran a commercial for this live, and you can see the huge benefits because we have 4 viewers, and I appreciate all 4 of you. I love all 4 of you. Thank you for joining. But anyway, I ran a commercial on it, and when you set a time that you're going to go live, I think a lot of us struggle just to go live at all. And I always tell people, don't worry about it. Just push the button and start talking and see what comes out. And worst cases, nobody watches. And if nobody watches, who the hell cares if you had nothing to say? But anyway, I found it a little more challenging after running the commercial because I told the world, even though not a whole lot of the world was listening, that I was going to be live at 2:30 today. Hello. And
around the other side, and then come in and face this
we have a photo shoot happening behind to my left.
In there too, whoever's more comfortable.
Come on.
Yep, and then come in. Yep, perfect, just like that.
The photographer's talking. You might hear the photographer's instructions.
That explains it.
My goodness, he's very specific.
Perfect, just a little head tilt.
Kind of distracting.
Beautiful, just like that. Awesome.
Let's listen to him. Let's eavesdrop on what's happening on this photo shoot.
Good. A little more, a little head tilt this way. Perfect. So have you done senior photos yet? No, not yet.
Nice young lady climbing a tree, getting a picture taken. I'm sure it'll turn out beautiful with the hotel behind and the river behind and what have you. But where was I? Oh, huge fan of Starbucks. And I don't know that I've ever actually gotten one of these little stoppers. But I knew as I was getting my refill that I was going to hurry down to the river, not be able to sip my coffee till I pushed live and started talking to y'all. And now that I've done that, I am excited to have my first sip. And believe me, I've already chugged 1 venti coffee this afternoon post-workout. And I'm looking forward to having the first sip of this coffee with you this afternoon. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whether you're at a bar watching the Bears game or at home, hanging out with your kids or, I don't know, wherever you are, I hope you got a beverage of choice in front of you, and cheers to us.
Very good. That's it. Look at each other. Can we tickle each other?
I normally get the Sumatra. I normally get the dark roast at Starbucks. At this particular Starbucks, they do not have the ability to make the dark roast in the afternoon. They just keep a big pot of Pike, which is their medium roast, kind of their regular coffee. And I'll tell you what, it is nice. Hello there, RJ. It is nice to change it up. It is nice to change it up. It was nice meeting you at Starbucks. Hey, the guy that came up and shook my hand is watching. Thank you for joining. Met a couple people today at Starbucks, and it always feels good when somebody recognizes me. I guess it strokes my ego a little bit. And it was wonderful meeting you. I appreciate the encouragement. I hope you're working out. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine that we're having in Naperville. And I hope to run into you again. I'm in downtown Naperville, all the time. As a matter of fact, while I was sitting there, and again, I rode my scooter here to downtown. I live in South Naperville, rode my scooter up to North Naperville where I worked out this afternoon. Came to downtown. I still got to ride back south, but I got a text from my stepdaughter saying, "Hey, are you still going to be around in downtown at 6:30 this evening?" And again, it's like 1:30 o'clock. That would be a long hang at Starbucks for me. I'm usually at Starbucks a couple hours. But I told her no, I wouldn't be home. And secondly, or B, or whatever I want to say, is I rode the scooter. So it's going to be hard giving her and her girlfriends a ride home. And yeah, thank you. Hello there. So anyway, I'm going to ride back. Going to apologize. One thing I have learned in life is that stuff happens. And the smoother we can handle the stuff that goes on, hey, that's kind of cool. The smoother we take and the easier we handle the bumps. I hear... Is the live glitching for anyone else? I'll tell you what happened to the smoother we handle the stuff that comes our way in life, the better our lives go. Whether it's a flat tire, an empty bank account, a fight with our kids or our spouse, or issue at work, a tough client you got to deal with, or what have you. The better we handle the ups and downs that come our way, the better our life's going to be. And I was sitting here talking to you guys live, basking in the sun along the Riverwalk. And unfortunately, my phone was basking in the sun as well. And all of a sudden, my iPhone went dead, and I got an alert saying there was a temperature warning. And my phone had to cool off before I could stay on it. And I don't know if anybody's still there, but now I've come up from the river a little bit. I'll show you where I'm at. I'm still along the Riverwalk, still in a beautiful area, but I am resting by a tree, and I'm in the shade, or at least my phone's in the shade, and I'm trying to handle this as best I can, because that's the way we... Are you still there? Good afternoon, Sandra Lynn. I appreciate you joining. I'm happy to have you because a moment ago my phone went dead and I lost my connection, and I wasn't sure if anybody could still hear me or see me or want to hear me or see me. What's my favorite season? It is fall by far. I like all seasons. I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to weather. I don't get too bent out of shape or too stressed out about the weather. I know I can only... I try to only worry about things I can control. And we obviously can't control the weather. I love fall. I love winter as well. I mean, there's times I love spring, and there's certainly times I love summer. But I'd say fall's my favorite season. It's a gorgeous day right now. The leaves are just starting to change. And we got 80-some degrees, apparently, which was too warm for what I was trying to accomplish. I'm considering getting another spot or finding fall is the best, says Nugget. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful out today. But anyway, did I even have my first sip of coffee with you? I think I might have, but shortly thereafter, I lost contact and I lost communication. So I feel we all need a little bit more coffee, and I'm going to take a swig right now. So cheers again. But anyway, it's a gorgeous day. I'm tempted to walk around a little bit because I don't know how much I have for you. I've been going live a lot lately. Feel like I'm going live a lot lately, and I'm having fun doing it. And as I said to the gentleman that came up to me at Starbucks today, that's what's neat about doing this, is I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm learning a little bit. And again, just little silly things like I was sitting in the sun and my phone went dead. Every day you learn a little bit, you get a little better. Hopefully you improve a little bit. And Anne-Marie is such a pretty name. Well, it is a pretty name. It is a pretty name for a very pretty woman. But I'm tempted to go for a little stroll and wrap it up in the not too distant future. But it's an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm gonna grab my wallet. I'm not that comfortable, I guess, is where I'm sitting. I'm gonna grab my wallet. I am going to grab my keys. Might even grab my water. I might just chug my water. Why don't I just chug my water for you? Again, it's very important we remain hydrated, especially when the temperature gets up there, whether it be summer or fall. I'm gonna grab my phone. Gonna dispose of this. I'd like to either way, I think they should make the recycling process a lot more simple. I am somewhat skeptical. And again, I've talked about it a lot. I am somewhat skeptical about the whole recycling process. I'm worried no matter what garbage can you throw your cans or your plastics in, it all ends up in the same landfill. I don't know that to be true, but it is my concern. And I wish they'd make the process a little easier, a little better, because, I don't know, I worry that if you have to scrub everything you're recycling, you're probably hurting the environment more by the water you're wasting than you are by saving the space in the landfill. Again, I don't know that to be true. But I'm gonna take a little walk. People are probably thinking I'm FaceTiming somebody. What's strange is I just smelt a slight scent of cigarette smoke. And while I used to smoke, I smoked cigarettes for a year and a half, shortly after, during a stint where I was waiting tables. At the garage place, they take all the recycle. But anyway, I talked about it earlier today. You are the product of who you hang out with. And for a couple of years, back in the mid-20-teens, I waited tables. I'm gonna keep on walking and just see where it takes us. We never know where the path in life's gonna take us. But if you keep moving forward, you end there. Gotta go. Street performers. Gorgeous, gorgeous day. And I don't know if you can see behind me the Riverwalk, or the river along there. Got a nice crowd today, but might be a little quieter than normally on a Sunday because we got a lot of people probably watching the Bears game. Does anyone out there know? Did the Bears win or lose? What's that, sir?
Go Packers.
Go Packers. You from Wisconsin?
No, I'm from Chicago.
And you still like the Packers?
You on video, do you?
Oh, I do have you on video. It's okay.
Packers.
All right, well, that's cool. They win more.
Yeah.
A Chicagoan that loves the Packers. Don't know what to say about that. Trying to find a spot where I can sit down and maybe sign off because I don't want to. I know we're all busy on this beautiful Sunday. My nose is running. I got a ton of editing I want to do on my videos. And I don't know how much I have to say for you. Who's Nugget saying hey? Hi, Linnea. It's really hard because I throw some money in their case. Mia, I got one hand on my phone and one hand in my coffee. You're an icon. Well, that's so sweet of you to say, Nugget. Wow, there's a dude really doing some serious meditation over there. He's sitting there. He's got sunglasses. He's got earbuds. He's wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and his posture is just perfect. And he must be meditating. He must be listening to a little meditative music or just kind of focusing in on his breathing. I might show you him real quickly. I don't know that he'd mind. You see him in the background, just really chilling out. And I don't know how many of you out there are meditators, but I know it feels good when I find the time and the patience to do it. And it's sometimes hard to do. There's so many excuses we can make or so many reasons we're we think we're busy, or we got too much going on, or the kids are screaming, or the dog needs walked, or what have you. There's a lot of reasons to find why not to do something that's valuable for you. But again, I think it's important we make the time. I was talking to my wife the other day, and I think we both get a little fried out or burnt out or tired or frustrated or agitated at times. And that most happens when we're running low and when our tanks are running low. And I think everyone needs a time to take a moment and be kind to yourself. And what's my opinion on lizards? I appreciate the question. I really appreciate the question. What's my opinion on lizards? I've never been a huge lizard fan. There was a time in my life I wanted to be a herpetologist. When I was a young boy or a kid, I wanted to be a herpetologist, which is the study of reptiles and amphibians. And I was passionate about snakes. I thought the fact that they could move around without legs, the way they ate food or ate their prey, was neat. I thought they were exotic and rare and beautiful all rolled into one. But honestly, I never was that into lizards. So yeah, that's my thought on lizards. There's a 50 left. Sandra Lynn, I so little care. I so little care about the Bears. And I'll tell you what, it feels so good. I used to spend so much time, and I talk about it a lot, about drinking and smoking pot and hanging out and watching sports. And my priorities have changed and my focus has changed, and I spend so little time watching sports and no time drinking alcohol, or almost no time hanging out in bars or places that probably aren't as healthy for you. And I spend a lot more time outside, a lot more time in the gym, a lot more time at church, and a lot more time with my kids. And all of those have to be, I think, more... I enjoy the snacks that go with Sunday football. Yeah, well, yeah. No, I'm sure. There's always some reason to turn on a game, and I enjoy the snacks as well. But I'll tell you what, they had the game plan at the gym, and I kind of had one eye on it and one eye watching news. It's my guilty pleasure. Hello there. And while I was working out today, and I feel great that I was able to get a workout in on a Sunday afternoon. Get to Starbucks, get some editing done, meet a couple people, and kind of share some experiences in a way that maybe you don't if your main priority is your next bottle of beer. And that's where my priority was most of my life. So what's your favorite movie? Well, I appreciate this nugget. My favorite movie of all time is Rocky. I think it's a nice combination of sports and inspirational and rags to riches, and man overcoming a lot of challenges. And I think it's just a beautiful movie made on an extremely low budget about a guy overcoming challenges. And so I'll say Rocky's my favorite movie of all time. I'll drink a little more coffee. I started watching, totally not similar movie at all, Ron Burgundy, Anchorman, last night. And I'd seen it once or twice before, but it's been a bunch of years. And I'd forgotten just how funny it was, and didn't make it all the way through, but I hope to watch the rest of it tonight. And again, I like Will Ferrell. I think he's a hilarious comedian. And I don't know, everybody's pretty good in it. Hey, you said you go to Planet Fitness. I do as well. You need the hydro massage bed. Mia, you go to Planet Fitness. The hydro massage bed, I've heard good things about. I opted for the regular membership. I think to get the hydro massage that you need to be a Black Card member. And I did some evaluation for about a day, 24 hours, and didn't become a Black Card member. I don't know what the hydro massage does, but I do hear it's popular. I'm a big fan of Planet Fitness. I can't believe, honestly, how nice it is for $10 a month, and how clean it is, and it's really everything I need. And this one is in a great location for me, so I've been enjoying it a lot and getting a ton of use out of it, and working out 3 or 4 times a week and just feeling really good. Still got about 10 pounds to lose from the midriff, but feeling stronger every day and feeling improvement every day. Elf is an awesome movie. One day I'll meet you there and let you use my account. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Elf is hilarious. Elf is hilarious. Elf is hilarious. So many good scenes from that, and a lot of Will Ferrell movies I like a lot, and I find just hilarious. But the photographer's coming my way. The massage table. I like the sound of a massage table. I could use feeling a little tense, hunched over. My shoulders are kind of sore, but anyway, I don't know how much I have for you this afternoon. I do appreciate you hopping on and following me on YouTube. If anyone's there out there doesn't follow me, please subscribe to my page. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Having a lot of fun. Again, I go live on TikTok every morning at 8 o'clock and have a lot of fun just kind of sharing my story and sharing some coffee and sharing the ups and downs that I know I have. And again, I think we all face some challenges, and maybe it's good to just know you're not alone and that we all have some issues and we all are trying to get a little better. At least we should be all trying to get a little better, and I try and get a little bit better every day, and I am so far from perfect, and I'm never going to attain that, but again, I think if we try and get a little better every day and make the right decisions and smile a little more and be kind to ourselves a little more, and I think it's a lot easier to be kind to other people. And again, I think a lot of my life I had a little bad. We all are. I appreciate that, Sandra Lynn. Let's drink a little more coffee. Maybe you guys are getting bored of me talking, and I can just kind of pan around at where I'm at. And you guys will so enjoy the beauty that is downtown Naperville that if I was still a realtor, which I was for 17 years, you would all call me up and say, I need to buy a home in Naperville right away because it's so pretty. What's my favorite Starbucks drink? I appreciate your questions, Nugget. Coffee with cream. I'm a simple man. Coffee with cream. I get it almost every day. I go to Starbucks and get one. Love Starbucks. Great place to get some work done and do some people watching and spend a little time and get out of the house and again, meet some people and whatever work you're doing or studying. I'm home doing yard work and laundry. That is the perfect break. Yes, this is the perfect break. Well, Sandra Lynn, I appreciate you. You're a sweet person, and I appreciate you following.
Take away the phone.
And there's a family sitting right over there with a dog that stopped. It's a little more public. A lot of times I'll go live at 8 o'clock in the morning on location in downtown Naperville. And the town is a lot less quiet early in the morning. But again, it's a gorgeous day. And it is just a beautiful day to be out walking with a loved one or walking with your kids or walking with your dog. And a lot of people doing it. So I'm going to have one more sip of coffee and I'm going to sign off. Going to head back to Starbucks, get a little more work done, and then head home and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you got outside today. Hope the Bears won for those that are Bears fans out there. Hope you got some fresh air. Maybe you had a trip to the gym, or maybe you had a trip to your church, or yeah. And I think you don't necessarily have to go to the gym to work out, or don't have to go to church to be spiritual. I think you can find some spirituality anywhere, and obviously you can get some exercise done anywhere as well. But it's a lot easier when you have other people doing it with you that can maybe help and inspire you a little bit, because we can all use some inspiration from time to time. So I'll have one more sip of coffee. I want to thank you guys so much for joining. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got a great night's sleep. Hope you're ready for the week that we have coming. Hope you're loving yourself. Hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.